Hello, good morning, and welcome back to Floramancer. I must first apologize for not streaming yesterday. Things were a little rough for me, so I spent the day doing nothing. I have been on this world for a little bit this morning. Not a whole lot done. I did refill these a little bit, so we have project stuff. Not a whole lot, but that'll help us get started. From last weekend, I promised I was going to get a couple things done. I don't remember what those were. Oh, that's right. We had automated the rabbit stew. It's still building up a supply of rabbit. We're running low on rabbit. So I actually have increased the amount of rabbits over here. And it's working its way to filling this one up. Because yeah, we don't have any raw rabbit yet because we're still building up our stockpile of cooked rabbit. And I only have a stack of rabbit stew being made or maintained. But yeah, should be full shortly. It's 23 stacks, almost 24 out of 32. So yeah, there we are. That's what we're slowly working on. Our rabbit stew's out here, and there's our one stack. So anyway, I haven't done any building. I have not been inspired to do any building, and I'm a little off this morning. I'm still in some pain, which is why I didn't stream yesterday. So I'm just trying to take it easy. Oh, something I did do. We've been overflowing with charcoal blocks, so I opened up another platform of endoflames. No reason whatsoever but to use charcoal. Yeah. So there's that. And anyway, I think that's all I've done. You guys saw this, right? You saw that I expanded this with more potatoes and carrots. I think I did. I need to do this side yet, but crafting all this stuff, as I've mentioned, takes a lot of stuff. So yeah, the Gourmerillas down here, I have changed it so that one of them so far is doing what we want, the rabbit stew and steak. The others I left alone. Some of these are even lower with potatoes or with bread. Eventually this will all be rabbit stew and steak, but I want to wait till there's a stockpile of rabbit before I start consuming it at a pretty rapid pace. As far as where we are with filling up mana pools, we've done 70 from the Gourmerillas. Okay. And Entropinium we've done 24, and the Munchdew has done 7. So those are the ones we're currently running that need to reach their goals. And this is the one we're working on currently, getting stuff established for the Spectral Lotus. And last time we built a sheep farm, and I promised to fill it up, which I have. It took me hours and 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 hours, lots of hours, so many hours, lots and lots of hours. Anyway, I have also started putting mana glass across the whole thing. You can tell I haven't gotten very far. This block is telling me how far I got. I've done these rows, and I need to go from that side and push it in, and probably from this side and push it. There's a process. So yeah, that's where we are. And as you can tell, I'm going to need to raise this at least one more block because it can't pick it up from the outsides here. And I even have some falling on the stairs and whatnot. But sheep farm is running, and we have almost 450 stacks of white wool. So our next step today is this. I have started building our wool disco, I guess. Where the wool is going to be placed, then turned into the colored wool. I don't have any of the redstone yet. I don't have any of the bore lenses on here. The only thing I crafted was all the dilute pools and all the pulse mana spreaders and the hopper hawks in the right place up here. Remember, we need it so that it just reaches the floor and doesn't go any further, because otherwise it might pick up the wool that we're going to be dropping under here for the random carpus to place here. And I will probably do the Spectral Lotus, not Spectral Lotus, the paint slinger on this side so that it doesn't interact over here, it doesn't come out on our walkway. So yeah, it's the start of that. There are a few things we need to do this morning. We're going to be crafting a bunch of bore lenses. We're going to be getting mana into these pools because this pool over here is empty and I think it's too far away to reach all of those. So we're going to need to make a middle pool type of thing, go over this way a bit and get a pool here that will fill those up. We need one down close to the random carpus anyway to give it its maximum range. So there's that. And yeah, this one is actually filling up mana tablets. So yeah, I might need to come from over there where we're unloading mana. Because otherwise the only thing fueling this would be the mana we're getting from the animal farms. And that is likely not enough. And I know I have mana right here. So if I could pull this mana this way. Yep. Might be worth doing one of these over there. Yep. Maybe. I think that's our first step. The first step is getting mana over here into all these diluted pools. Let me look at the image that I have for the under system. How far away was that? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That. So that's what we're going to be working on today. I don't know how well I'll do with redstone, because you know me and redstone on Sundays. Brains fried, can't do a whole lot of redstone, but we're going to work on it. Underneath these mana spreaders is currently some blocks. We're going to be breaking those out, obviously, and putting observers there so that they trigger these when they need to. We'll get to that. We're going to first work on getting mana over here and making a bunch of bore lenses. So I'm just trying to figure out right now, where's the best way to get the mana over here? Because if we drag it from over there, it's going to have a chain of mana pools. Do we need to make these all dominant, I wonder? That'll stink. I don't have any. I'd have to make a bunch of dominant spark augments. Yeah. Well, I need to do something, right? Let's see. I know I have a couple of bore lenses, so we can try to craft those. We need 26 spore lenses. And I have got 3. Are any of these composite? No. So we can start with that. And spore lenses. Spore lenses. Okay, we need a bunch of pistons. Fun, fun. Do I have a bunch of pistons? I do. Hey. There we go. We don't have enough room in our inventory to hold all of these lenses, so we'll have to do these in batches. Do I have any? I have 6 glass panes, so that's a start. I don't think I have any other glass over here. Okay. Lenses. Then I need to do that, and I already grabbed the pistons, so we should be able to do this one at a time. This might be a good thing for the assembly halo. All right. Woo. Do that. Oh, we need mana steel. And then we can do these. Alright, we're gonna use our assembly halo. Oh, I don't have, actually it would be a manufactory halo that would automate it. But let's start by doing that, and then there. Okay. That was faster. Atlas has come over here to tell me how annoyed he is that I was digging around in the cat food cabinet and didn't give him any because I was cleaning it. Okay, so I have 1 extra. Hey! Great! So for the Spectral Lotus, where is that gonna go? It might be worth putting it near this since this is picking up mana, so maybe I could do the Spectral Lotus over here. Just trying to think, with that in mind, the Spectral Lotus would be fueling this area potentially. Wonder if it would be able to, I think it would make enough mana to fuel enough to run itself. What do you think? Mana pools. I might not have had crafted any in our project chests, which I need to keep flying over here, of course, because I haven't picked them up. Yeah, I don't have those do I have? Do not have living rock in here. Great. Do I have... not. I was looking for an open crate. We can start making sure that I have enough... put enough space. Let's grab that stuff too. Great. Alright, so... back down here... Now we get our project chests out. These are planks. Okay, I couldn't tell. Open crate. And I think this, let me look at the picture again real quick. Where are we gonna, where's the middle? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's around here. Oh, probably, let's go with where this is at. Let's break it out and we'll replace it. I just need to know where the middle is. Okay, so if that's where the open crate is going, we know that that's going to be the start of some of the and carpus underneath. That should be within range. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we should be all right. How many of these did I have? Did I have more than 8? I probably did, because I wanted it to go as fast as possible. I think I did this. And then the corners were mana glass, which I don't have at the moment. So we'll do that. Okay. Somewhere around here there was a mana pool. Oh wait. No. Do I have a better picture of this thing? Because I'm beginning to wonder where I put the mana pool in my setup. Oh, that's right. Okay, so the pool will come eventually. It's within the redstone of our plan here. And that'll be the one that needs to stay full. Yeah. I'm awfully rusty, guys. Rusty. Need a red string container. Now, that now does not look like the middle now that we're here. Yeah, we're way off, aren't we? Okay. Yep. Let's try this again. Alright, so coming out of this was the repeater, the torch, because we're going to put a pressure plate in there. The framed one that's just for items. Okay, so we'll need to make that. I mean, I suppose it doesn't matter, does it? It honestly doesn't matter, does it? Nothing's gonna spawn there. Okay. And then below that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You should now be bound to... Yep. All right. Down here is where we're going to have some hoppers with the corporea connected. 3 funnels. Do we have 3 hoppers? Do I need... I need 3 hoppers. I need to get some iron. I, again, don't have an index over here. All right. I think I need to grab some leather. For item frames. Guess not. Here, one there, one there, like that. Okay, and of course I've got something in there to pick you up. Item frames. Those will have white wool in them, configured to think it was 2.5 stacks, I believe. So then we had a bunch of redstone coming off of that. We're gonna need a sticky piston because I made a monostable circuit. I think that's what it is. And it came off of here. you faced this way. Yep. Okay. Then I had a repeater with a delay on it. I don't remember how much of a delay. And let's figure out where this is going. All right. I need 3 more pulse spreaders, 2 for the outer edges to trigger all of the bore lenses, and 1 in the middle to trigger the paint slinger lens. That's what we're trying to set up here. And it's going to be paint slinger here. To be honest, it doesn't need to go in. It could go out. It just needs, well, the pool needs to be in proximity of there. It should hit there. Okay. That's blanks. And do I have any petals? I do. Of course, I need more than that. Down here. Glad nothing spawned. It's going to be you. We put the pool right there. That's where those need to go. Cool. And to connect this up, I remember this was on the shortest delay and these were on the longer delay, which had that, and then all of this was run in this way, and of course that was no delay, but these were slower. Like that. Hello, brooches. I am doing all right. Okay. So we're not gonna be able to point these where we want them at the moment. Because we don't have that set up. I should really get that mana glass that I used to light things up. That's in here. Oh, and I need a spark. Probably going to need an augment on one of these. But right there. Currently working on my paint slinger paint slinger wool farm. Let's do it call that. So we're harvesting white sheep, and now I need to turn it into colored wool. And I know I could have done colored sheep, I didn't want to do it this time. Yep, for the Spectral Lotus. We're not into crafting the Spectral Lotus yet. We're just working on collecting colored wool at the moment. Okay. And now I need so many observers. We also need to get mana into this right here, and it needs to be without a spark. Okay, wait. If it was a recessive spark, it would be able to reach all of those, I think. Is that within the 12 range? Probably. So if it was recessive, it would keep these all full. But in order for this to be recessive, I would need to mana tablet drop into that. And my mana tablet stations are bigger. It's one of these. And I don't have access to pulling the corporea out of that and still filling it. So we'll have to create a separate station. Now the actual Spectral Lotus I could maybe fit right here instead of going on this side. I need another pulse spreader. This will be for the paint slinger lens when I eventually make it. And it's gonna go on the back end here. Right there. And we're gonna want some mana detectors. Do I have any? I do. We'll need 3 of those. We'll start with what observers I've got. And the mana detector, I think in the creative setup for this, I did did I do a repeater into it? I think I did. And this is going to need a pool also. Okay. Nope. I might not be able to bring it up. I think I had redstone on top of it. Trying to remember how I had it set up. So where will I put the mana? Underneath of it, perhaps? Alright, so we can now, I need to get a messenger lens, but we can point it to there. Alright. Did I bring one down? I know I have a couple. Nope. Let's go get them. I have 2. I need 1 more. Let's see what the recipe is again. Alright. Do we have paper? Great. Lenses. Can you use mana glass or do I need to do regular glass? Regular. Okay. Let's just do 1 glass. I just need the 1 and then I need 4 mana steel. And we can craft you and then we need to do the paper. Oh, hang on. It's 4 paper. Great. So we have those. I'm gonna have to make, how much cobble do I have here? Oh, great. Okay. That's a start. We're gonna need to do more than that, but that's a start. Okay. And then the other ones are gonna go here. Alright, and now the fun begins because I think when I'm facing it this way, this is the wrong way. Yep. Wow, that was a delay. Oops, I just took the lens off. All right. Okay. Fantastic. Uh-huh. And then which way does this look? It needs to go the other way. All right. Like that, with a mana detector on the end. Here. Right? We can get you to go through that. There's number 1. We need way more observers. I actually don't need that extra bit. Hang on. We can go here. All right. I am probably consuming a bunch of mana. Thanks to the Eye of the Flugel, I can keep flying. Alright, and then we do this whole funness again. This is for redstone purposes. It's going to trigger our pulse mana spreaders. So what'll happen is the mana burst will hit the mana detector, which sends a 2-tick redstone pulse when it gets hit, which will trigger the observer line, and the observer line going that way will trigger the observers that are under the pulse mana spreaders, which will fire the pulse mana spreaders. And they all have bore lenses on them. All right. I need more cobble. Right. Oops. Okay, that's all set. Now we need to point this messenger lens at that. There we go. All right. Now the rest of the redstone we did was the controlling whether or not if it's out of wool in our sheep farm, it doesn't try to harvest, doesn't try to keep making colored wool. Did I take a screenshot of that from our test world or not? I did. Okay. Yeah, this checks to see if we have wool, and if we don't, it turns it off so it doesn't keep going. And then we also have it so that it sends a pulse to clear the board in case it like has a couple left here. I know we were, yeah, so it'll clear the board. We'll work that in after I can get this all loaded with some mana and we can test it. And let's see, we need random carpus. How many do I have here? I have 6, but I only have 3 floating flowers, so we need to make some more of those. And we need to grab the other random carpuses that I have, the random carpi. Come over here where we're crafting them. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I'm doing 12. So that should trigger that to start crafting some more. At some point. Apparently it says I have 118 of these things, so maybe not. And then we need to grab a few of these. Let's just grab this. 16 works. We don't need the light level overlay on. What do I have for glowstone in here? Alright. Glimmering. Do we have pasture seeds? Nope. We have some grass. So we can make pasture seeds. There we go. Great. Now that we have a mana pool underneath, that's the one that's going to be bound to these random carpus. That's why I waited to place them, because hopefully it'll bind to that one. We need this there. I am using Corporea for long-range mana transfer. I can show you in a moment. I have filling and drop-off stations created. That'll work better now. Random Carpus will know where to place. Okay. Yay! Okay. So what I have here, this is a tablet filling station. This is coming from the Rosa Arcanas that I have up in my animal farms. And it fills this mana pool. And when this is full, it sends a comparator signal to request a empty tablet, which fills it up. And then my basic drawer holds the tablets. So this is one system. This creates full tablets. And then the dispensing system, I have one over here. I have them all over my base. I just happen to have them everywhere. This is it in reverse. This one, when this gets low, it requests a full tablet from the Corporea network to refill it. And I didn't need this extra space, but not necessarily teleport. Corporea is your automation and storage system. This whole base is run via Corporea. So I've got a lot of things already automated, but like this one I have, I'm making Ender Air automatically, and so on and so forth. So you see all of this stuff in drawers, which Floramancer by default doesn't use storage drawers. I have it installed because I prefer storage drawers to just regular chests. But here I've got Corporea crafting things for me and more crafting of things. Hello, Mikey! Hey, Abadi. Nice to see you too. So that's, yeah. How are we doing on gunpowder while I'm thinking about it? We're still holding pretty steady at the 48,000 mark, so we're not draining quite as fast as I thought it was. Thankfully, we did lower the mana spreader here. If I replaced it with the... Oh wait, I've got the higher tier mana spreader. I must have switched it back out. This is when we're consuming it a bit too fast. I switched the spreader. Alright. Anyway. Back to figuring this out. So, test number 1. We dropped 4 cobble. Are you going to place up here somewhere? Yes. Great. Now we need to get mana over here. let's see. Mana from that, perhaps. It's a bit far. Did I decide that I wanted that one to be a recessive? Because I know I have recessive sparks. And if we made this recessive, we would just need to get mana into that one somehow. Maybe, oh, we don't have access to that side either, because when I set up the I could maybe move that. I have another bit of redstone that needs to go into these two external spreaders. Could come in from the underside, and that way I would have access here to do a spark tinkerer. All right. Mana from where? That's. Do I want to build a setup or just pull from this one that's already pulling mana? Ultimately, I think the Spectral Lotus's mana production is going to go through this setup. So it might not be as complicated as my head is putting it out to be at the moment.